Amy Ray with Sisterhood Outdoors, and we're about to start our fellowship weekend with the Female Tactical Platoon at Woods and Water Services. It's going to be an amazing Memorial Day weekend. We're going to have fellowship with these ladies who are here as refugees, and they're just looking for some sisterhood and some fun. So we're going to have some range time, shoot some clays, campfires. We're going to cook some wild game. They're going to cook an authentic Afghan dinner for us, and we just hope to connect with them and make them feel welcome in the United States, and also spend this time reflecting on those who are no longer with us, because it is Memorial Day weekend, and we just need to remember that we never take for granted the freedom to participate in shooting sports, hunting, and the outdoors. And we are hosting the ladies of the Afghan Female Tactical Platoon.
Who do we have here? Rebecca made it. Manaz made it.
Amy Ray.
Amy Ray. Just
Girl,
saying.
go get you a Jody hug.
He ain't gonna hug me.
Oh, please, he will. Oh my
Well,
God.
how was your drive besides Memorial Day traffic?
It was not bad.
Yeah.
No, not bad at all.
The girls were like in Griffin when you texted me.
Yeah.
That's north of Macon. They're gonna be
a good bit. Yeah. Oh my God, this is really happening.
No, so we're here and we're together and we're gonna do this. So we're waiting on the rest of the FTP to get here. Here we go. You ready to go inside and see your treats?
Yes.
Hey Jody.
Hey, how's it going?
Amy Ray.
Hey.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. I need help with the range. Like you're gonna be a big help. I'm putting you to work.
That's fun.
And that way I can have more fun. Welcome to the country. Did you buy the land?
Oh my gosh, I want to live out here.
Yeah, well, come on meet everybody.
So we're setting up the range for the ladies. We have a 50-yard range that's normally where we sight in our rifles here at Woods and Water for our hog hunts. And then we're gonna set up a 100-yard range way on the other side of the lake. And we have a couple of special steel targets we're gonna put out. So we should have a lot of fun on the range today. This morning we're on the pistol range and the ladies are learning how to shoot pistols. Tell us what we're doing.
We are out here. Ladies are getting some rounds in, all sorts of different handguns.
Pistol day.
Good shots. think she did. I thought it was her. It was yours.
Pull.
You missed that one.
Pull. Ready? Yeah. Pull. Pull. Next.
All right, we'll switch.
One more?
Next young lady.
Yeah. Ready? Yeah. Pull.
This is Amy Ray with Sisterhood of the Outdoors, and I'm here with Rebecca Edmondson, and she is part of a group called Sisters of Service, and they help make a mentor program and a social sisterhood to support the female tactical platoon from Afghanistan. And we're here Memorial Day weekend at Woods and Water Services. We've had the use of the lodge. We've had some outdoor range time with some amazing firearms because these women wanted to be back together again in uniform and have some time on the range, and that's what we wanted to recreate for them. So that's how this event got started. But I'm going to let Rebecca tell you a little bit more about what this means to these ladies and about their program, so you can learn more about why we need to do what we're doing.
Thanks, Amy Ray.
And tell us.
Yeah, so I think the significance of this past weekend is going to take some time to settle in for myself, and I think for the ladies too. They've been here since August of 21, and it has been quite the journey for them in getting resettled and, you know, finding any opportunities to relax and to, you know, enjoy themselves in some capacity. And then, you know, when it comes to rebuilding a community and making friends and feeling welcomed, I can't imagine a better space that you could have brought us all together here. It's been huge. It's been epic.
Well, I can tell you when Sisterhood Outdoors was at the Dress to Kilt show in Washington, D.C., at first we were surprised that Jeffrey Carroll had even asked us to come because we don't do fashion shows. We're outdoor girls. But when he explained more about the program, and it was for the Navy SEAL Foundation, of course we could put our brand behind that. So I met Rebecca there in Washington, D.C. at the fashion show with a couple of the ladies from the FTP. And after the show, we kind of had talked a little bit in the backstage area about, you know, nice to meet you. Y'all like to shoot. They're good marksmen. They love to be on the range. And I was like, well, we do too. So that was something that we found common ground immediately. And I recall asking Rebecca, well, why don't we do a range day together? And the response I got was like a little bit teary-eyed, like, oh my God, are you kidding? And I was like, no, because at Sisterhood of the Outdoors, that's what we love to do. So it's kind of a normal for me. So I was honestly taken aback at the meaningfulness of it, I guess, might be the right words. But because I'm so used to maybe take for granted that we can have the freedom to go shoot for fun. And these women didn't grow up in a country where they had the freedom to go shoot for fun. And maybe the concept might be foreign to them. But I think this weekend here at Woods and Water, we've had some Daniel Defense tactical rifles, big hit. And oh my goodness, these girls, they can shoot on a dime. And we gave them a steel target at 100 yards, and it was just bam, bam, bam. And having that steel feedback and rapport and watching their faces was exciting. Super amazing to see. I learned a lot from watching them shoot because I don't run a tactical rifle very often. But even more fun for us was we taught them how to shoot sporting clays yesterday with one of the Beretta A400s. And they're tiny women compared to us. They're little. They're petite, and they were a little afraid of the 12 gauge, but they just took to it like nobody's business. We had them learn to shoulder it, shot one round just to see what the recoil felt like, that I made them follow the barrel and follow a bird when we pulled the clay, just so they could see the flight, and within moments they were busting clays. So today they've gotten up this morning, they said, are we going to shoot shotguns again today? Of course we're going to shoot shotguns again today. So that's been exciting for us, because that's a sporting event in the United States that we do on the regular.
Yeah.
And I hope that maybe as they continue their path into citizenship or immigration and whatever that might be with the government, that they'll find some local ranges and maybe they'll learn to shoot for fun and take up sporting clays as a hobby for them. So that would be empowering and exciting for
Absolutely.
them. I think for my team, being here with you girls has been very uplifting, and we think, like Megan and I talked last night, when we met them in DC and now they're here, it was like finding our why. And I think Megan and I said it last night, like sometimes God just puts people in your life for a reason. And I think our reason for being there and meeting you is just to have this fellowship with these ladies. I can tell that they are from, you know, a war-torn country that I can't experience. I can't get my headspace into what it must be like to flee for your life, to fight for your life, to leave loved ones behind. But I can assure you, with the Sisterhood of the Outdoors Fellowship this weekend, that's been the least thing on their minds, which I wanted to make sure that we didn't focus on the bad. This is all about the good and enjoying each other's company and growth together in the United States. And I feel like this team of women and my team of women will connect in the future.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of common threads that we share in both, you know, your organization with Sisterhood of the Outdoors and Sisterhood of Service, or Sisters of Service. It's just, you know, it's women supporting other women, and, you know, being stronger together as a collective. It's amazing just to meet women like yourselves that are just so easy to get along with right off the cuff, and focusing on the things that we have in common instead of
What makes us
what
different.
makes us different, but then also appreciating the things that, you know, make us different. You know, the ladies are cooking Afghan dinner tonight, sharing a part of their culture.
I got a henna tattoo. I love it.
You know, so it's a really beautiful thing to see a community being built like right in front of your eyes.
Right. And I don't know, I've never been displaced like they have. And I have traveled the world, and I've been in foreign countries, and I can understand cultural exchange. But when you find the common, that makes the whole thing easier. And there's been lots of laughter, lots of stories. We did a question and answer game last night. It was really fun. The fellowship of just eating meals together. And sometimes, you know, they've wet a line at the lake because there's a beautiful fishing pond here at Woods and Water. And so they've got their first fish while we were here. So we're not hunting animals, but this is all about range time, fellowship, fishing. We've had a campfire, which was super fun to just relax around the campfire. So we couldn't thank Woods and Water enough for having us here this weekend at the lodge. It's been perfect venue for this type of event. So we've had to set up some outdoor ranges, which has been challenging, but we have lots of different target scenarios, and we have 50 yards and 100 yards and a safe firing range area. And I'm impressed with the ladies, their knowledge of firearms, their ability to be safe with firearms. I feel very comfortable shooting with them, and I've learned a lot from them too. So it's been a real blessing.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. It's been the perfect venue. Woods and Water and their hospitality, and the people that have come out to support and to spend time with us are wonderful. And then, you know, on top of that, to have people that have decided to help promote this event with, you know, Daniel Defense and 511.
511 Tactical sent clothing. So when I asked them in DC what do they miss about their time together as the female tactical platoon, which they supported our U.S. soldiers, and they supported them not only with their firearms and marksmanship skills, but they were available for cultural situations where we needed females to go in to help with the local Afghan community to create what would be a better, safer mission for our U.S. military. So they need to be thanked for that service. And Memorial Day weekend, of course, we are here and kind of honoring the fallen and the ones we left behind after what happened in Afghanistan. So it's kind of fitting that we're here, and what a blessing that they made it and they're here and they're safe. And I can't imagine what it feels like to live with a little bit of fear or a little bit of missing home and a little bit of loved ones left behind.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what these women have dealt with, and you can't tell by looking at the happy faces smiling while they're here working with us this weekend on the range and fishing and just enjoying the outdoors. But tell us a little bit, Rebecca, about the PenFed Foundation, the Sisters of Service. I'm going to get it wrong more than once, but Sisters of Service, and what can our followers or our viewers and our partners do to help support you going forward?
Well, so Sisters of Service is really the structure that allows us to support and spend time with the FTPs.
And that's financial support. It's a
Mentorship.
system.
Yeah,
so they have somebody to call when they have a question when they live in the United States. So these women, I might also explain, or Rebecca can help, but they're at host families and in temporary housing situations through the refugee programs across the United States. So they don't all live in the same
they're
location.
They're scattered all over the U.S. and they've been resettled in different cities, far apart from each other. So for them to come together and spend time together
is meaningful.
With their colleagues is huge.